I think before we started the episode here, I told like being able to even sit down in the same room and like talk with people like you, talk with people like, you know, Chris and like Brett, like all those different people who have found success in their field. And like, I'm looking at that as like the level. I'm like, okay, that's the first, like I need to get there. I have to get there right now. But then like, there's always more to like be achieved. Right. And so I'm constantly seeing myself and like booting people out of my circle, bringing new people in, just to like constantly try and like keep evolving. And so I think that's a big note for like you guys to be able to like take away is really like look at who you're surrounding yourself with, who you're networking with, and the connections you're making, because that in itself can say a lot about the type of person that you are. So I think that's huge.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things in business that I've found in the last 10 years is, you know, I network, but sometimes I'll network with people and then I'll let them drift off because maybe they don't have this same element of passion that I have for the business. Or, you know, DJ industry, I see them come and go all the time.
Absolutely.
Like they're super passionate about it. Maybe they feel they get too old for it. Maybe they get distracted by another passion. I've been on that laser path for the last 18 years. But also setting small goals for myself, because if you set this, you know, if I set this goal and say, I want to be like Pinnacle Productions, I've got a lot of money to spend and a lot of research to do. And, you know, that's a big goal.
Yeah.
I have to set little goals to keep myself focused and to keep myself energized to say like, we did this. We did, you know, whether it's saying next year I want to book this amount of weddings per year, or maybe I want to see if I can raise my price a little bit more so I can pay my DJs a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Pricing is it's a scary thing, man, because you love your clients and you want to give them the best deal you can, but you love your business, and you know, in order for a business to grow and thrive, you've got to charge enough.
Yeah, you gotta have the money.
It's a terrifying thing. Anytime I raise my price by $5, it's like, please don't let that be the stick that break the camel's back. You know, like it's terrifying.
Absolutely. So what are some of the small goals that you've like kind of like just recently maybe crushed, or some of the things that you know you want to like achieve?
So recently, this year, 2020, it was the year that everybody, a lot in our industry just kind of shut down. Yeah. And said like, we can't spend any money. All of our gigs canceled. We're just stopping for a while. We're just putting it on hold.
So living off of that savings or whatever they need to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, from the very beginning of this, I said, you know, this is going to separate the men from the boys.
Absolutely.
This is our test.
Yeah.
Probably the test of my life in business is this year. So I pushed as hard as I could. Goals that I've wanted to do. I've got some new DJ booths. You saw one of my new DJ booths.
Dude, sick, by the way.
So just, I've always been trying to break the mold of the norm. And as the trends grow, I want my style that I was 5 years ago, I want that to be the current trend.